Hey, aloha everybody. Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome to another live. I got inspired again. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? It's so beautiful right now on Maui. I wanted to share it with you. So where I'm standing right now is the beautiful Ridge condominiums in Kapalua. Thumbs up if you've ever stayed here, but this video is designed to give you a little insight into what alternative properties are available to stay at on Maui besides just your regular sort of hotel places, because you might not be aware of these, and these are some pretty special units. And the reason is because actually, in my opinion, where they're located. Check this out. This is the kind of views that you get when you stay at the Ridge. Now look at what I'm going to show you right here. That right there is Honolulu Bay. And over here to the left, that is Ironwoods, and that's the point in between D.T. Fleming's and Ironwoods. And the thing I think you'll love about the Ridge is the fact that there's not, well, obviously the views, but they're just very large units. They've got covered parking, tons of storage. So whether you're looking to come here, you know, and stay in one of these units, or honestly, if you're looking to maybe move to Hawaii and you're looking for a good place to call home, this is definitely a great option, because the cool thing about these are already approved for short-term vacation rentals. So if you decide, hey, I'm only going to be in Maui for maybe 3 or 4 or 6 months a year, when you leave, you can rent these out short-term, and that's going to generate, believe it or not, 2 to 3 times normal the revenue if it was a long-term kind of a property. So having that ability to rent it out short-term is amazingly important for return on investment. And there's this thing called the Minatoya list. Thumbs up if you've heard of it. You probably haven't, but it's a list that shows all the properties that are grandfathered into short-term vacation rental. I'm going to put that in the links in the description, that you can see that this is one of those properties. So let's go for a quick tour. The sun is getting ready to go down. Now check this out over here. You can just see that sunset is getting ready to happen right now. And I'm going to show you, when you stay here, why this creates such an incredible lifestyle is because you have this ability to get down to the ocean really quickly. So even though you're sort of perched up on the Ridge, hence the name, the Ridge, you also have this ability to get down to the water and to, oh, sorry about that, to some of the best locations on Maui for enjoying sunsets, for surfing, for going to the beach, or just going down to the Montage and hitting the spa. So I've got my trusty one wheel over here. Check it out. So as I explore this area with you, you can enjoy it with nice smooth video, and at a pretty good pace actually, because this thing, kind of moves out. To tell you the truth, they're kind of scary actually, but they're fun, and it's been really enjoyable actually showing different parts of Maui to you, because it's just a great way to adventure around. And if you're thinking about renting one of these units, or if you're thinking about buying one of them, this is a great way to see exactly what the area looks like, the way the property is maintained, sort of the parking situation. There's your covered parking. That's huge, by the way. A lot of condos don't have covered parking, so to have that is a major benefit. And then, of course, right over here to the left is the golf course. If you remember, just a couple nights ago, I took you on a tour of this part of this golf course. This is the Bay course up in Kapalua. Now the Ridge property, look at that sunset getting ready to happen there, was built in, I think it was 1970. So believe it or not, it's been around for a little while. And there's a total of 21 acres that this property sits on. It's fairly low density. Grand total of, I think it's 160 or 161 units. And they're all 1, 2, and 3 bedroom. But check this out. They're big. They range from 1,125 square feet all the way up to almost 2,200 square foot. And on Maui, that's very good size for a condominium. There's a total of 28 buildings here on the property. They don't allow pets, so unfortunately, if you're looking for a short-term vacation rental that allows pets, this is not it. But I do have a web page on my website that shows you all the vacation rentals that do allow pets, if that's what you're into. They are kind of rare, but I do publish that in my weekly Maui Market Watch report, all the ones that are for sale, and I do have a separate web page as well, and I'll put those links for you in the description of this video. We'll just head over here real quick, and I'll show you a little area over here. And this does dead end right here, which is nice. But what you'll notice about this place, which is really cool, is it's it's always kind of, you know, half empty. I'm saying just even during the COVID, it doesn't seem like it's got the same density or busyness, I guess. When I say empty, it just doesn't, it's because of that low density that it has a very sort of private, slow kind of feeling. It doesn't have the hustle and bustle, if you will, of some of the other resorts. I'm just gonna turn around right here because I want to show you. That'll actually go down to the lower road. So there's two entrances into this property to the lower road, but I want to show you the access to the ocean. I'm going to show you how quick you can get to the water here. Now, one thing that's nice about when you stay in Kapalua is that there is the Kapalua shuttle, and that comes around. So let's say, for example, part of your group wants to go to Haleakala that day and take the car. Well, the other group, who's ever left over, that didn't want to get up at 2 a.m., they can just take the shuttle, and the shuttle will take them down to the ocean, take them down to Kapalua Bay, Merriman's, over to play golf or tennis. So that's really nice to have that shuttle service available when you're staying in a resort like Kapalua. And just the way that they maintain this property, you can just tell this amount of vegetation, let me tell you, is a full-time job to keep this looking the way that it looks. And you can just tell they're just doing a fantastic job taking care of this place. And, you know, I tell people all the time, I truly believe that Maui, Hawaii in general, is one of the best lifestyles on earth. And the reason for that is very simple. In my opinion, I can just break it down into three things. Number one is we have year-round good weather. So I moved from Colorado, and let me tell you, they're about half the year, you know, or more, we're basically cold and not going outside, and you know, physical fitness is kind of flailing a little bit because you don't want to necessarily always go to the gym because it's inside, and you can't go run because it's too cold and icy and slippery. And you know, so to have that year-round ability to go outside and enjoy the outdoors, and you know, there's also, to me, there's the psychological impact. I don't know about you, but if you've lived somewhere that's really cold and rainy and cloudy, or just not very nice for the human body, so to speak, you're just not comfortable outside, you know, it just, I don't know, wears on you for some reason, especially as you get older, you know, your bones. By the way, there's two pools here. That's one of the pools right there, and there's also a tennis court, but there are two very nice pools. They are heated, and there's tennis courts as well. I would take you in there, but I want to kind of get down to the water here and show you, because obviously the disadvantage sometimes of staying in a resort that's across the street from the ocean is, you know, hey, it's across the street from the ocean, but I still want to show you how quickly you can access it here. Now, you could walk this, obviously, you could drive it, or you could just take the shuttle. And the other thing is you're really close to a number of beaches. There are actually 3 beaches that you're very close to here. The first would be Ironwoods, which I'm going to go to right now. The other would be D.T. Fleming's, which is just below the Ritz-Carlton. And then the third one is Kapalua Bay, which is actually right next to Napili Bay. So from here, you're really close to 4 world-class beaches, all, in my opinion, within walking distance. Of course, one of the things you want to do, I think, when you come here is get outside and exercise and, you know, get going a little bit. And, you know, so that's part of the reason I think Maui and Hawaii in general is the best lifestyle on earth, is because it just encourages you to get outside and do stuff. It's really, it's easy enough to make excuses not to go do stuff, but when it's miserable outside or uncomfortable, it's, you know, that much easier. So that's the first reason. The second reason is, you know, we've got the best air quality in the world. Why? Because the air shows up and the air leaves, right? So you literally, everything just gets blown off the island pretty much right away. So air quality is huge, especially when it comes to your health. I'm gonna have to walk this little section of stairs here as I get down to Ironwoods Beach, but see how fast I already am to the shower? And there was some public parking right behind me, so kind of make a mental note of that if you ever want to come here and check it out on your own. Aloha. Okay, we'll be back to smooth video here in just a moment, I promise. There we go. No more walking. It's funny, I'm telling you guys about exercise and I'm on an electric, you know, device, but hey. I did actually just come from the gym a few moments ago, I promise. And then here you are. You're at Ironwoods like that fast. And this to me is one of the most beautiful beaches on Maui. And if you like to surf or bodyboard, it's a good place to do that as well. And we have a beautiful sunset on tap here. Now, if you've been following my videos at all, you know I've been around a little bit, and I've been to this spot. I think I came here once before, and it was completely 100% empty. And now we have people. How cool is that? Let's see how I count. 5 people surfing. 10 in the water total. And maybe 20 on the beach. There's a big group of kids down there. The other thing is, if you're going to buy real estate, you know the rule. Most affordable home in the most expensive neighborhood. And these homes over here to the left are Kapalua Place. That's the highest dollar real estate basically on Maui. Certainly on the west end of Maui. And so being in those condominiums right up the hill, you know, you're in really good company. You've got the Montage, Ritz-Carlton, Pineapple Hill, Plantation Estates, Kapalua Place, Kapalua Bay Villa in that mix on West Maui. So that's good. That's good for resale, right? It's good to be in good company, and it's amazing the value you get at the Ridge considering the size of the units. You know, so if you want something with a little bit more size, there's even a few 3 bedrooms in there. They're pretty rare, but I will put a link in the description of this video with everything that's on the market today, and I'll even put some recently solds in there as well. And what we're going to do here in just a moment is we're actually going to go on this beautiful boardwalk right here. By the way, if you hadn't had a chance to look at the map, it is a little reality check of what's going on here on Maui. Please share the video if you don't mind, and give to the Maui Food Bank if you can. Would super appreciate that. Over here we've got some beautiful homes. One recently sold here. How's it? Congrats! Yeah. That's funny. Beautiful, beautiful homes. This lot here at the very end just sold for $8 million and change. The luxury real estate market has been kind of on fire here lately on Maui. A lot of folks are realizing, hey, it is the best lifestyle in the world, and if I can work from home, and if I've been putting it off, now is the time to make it happen. So we're seeing a lot of activity. And then 2 or 3 nights ago I was on this nature trail right here, and this is the continuation of it. This is how you enter that nature trail from the north end. How's it going? And I'll show you this little map right here of the nature trail. Oh, maybe not. I thought this was the map. It's not. This is the very blown out, sun damaged coastal sand dunes. That's funny. But this is basically right here we're at the base of Kapalua Bay Villa. So an awesome oceanfront complex right here, and that's another place that you can rent. And so, you know, part of the reason I'm shouting out these different condominium complexes is I definitely want to support the local businesses. And believe it or not, all of these individually owned units are exactly that. They're a small business owned by an individual that purchased that unit, and you know, their survival is at risk. And so, you know, I love Marriott and the Hyatt and all that kind of good stuff, but I definitely would love to support local businesses like that. So if you're interested in staying at the Ridge or at the Kapalua Bay Villas or any of these properties that I mentioned, you can just go to Airbnb or VRBO, and you can certainly you know, just Google it up as well. But you're going to discover that that is a fantastic option, and it also in my opinion, is one of the best values that you can get, because they're not going to be as expensive as a hotel in many cases. And then you can also, you know, basically cook your own food and have a little more room to spread out. So personally, every time I come to Maui, I always rent a condo, or when I used to, you know, come here on vacation, I always rented a condo or a home. Of course, now vacation rental homes are very rare because you have to have a license. You have to, you know, own the home for at least 5 years before you can now apply for that license. So there are still some, don't get me wrong, but one of the reasons why owning a condo here is becoming even more attractive is because you do have that Minatoya list, and you're basically grandfathered into the vacation rental without having to get that permit. So that's really nice. But as you can see here, we've got a beautiful sunset unfolding. And I might just head down to the water real quick and let you have a little Maui fix, little Maui Zen moment. Thumbs up if you've ever stayed in any of the properties I just mentioned, the Ridge, Kapalua Bay Villas, Golf Villas. What has your experience been there? Did you like it? Would you do it again? Any units that you stayed in that you like to shout out? I don't know about you, but whenever I watch a video, I always like to, you know, read all the comments. That's where all the good nuggets of information are. Oop. It's kind of a rough dismount right there. All right, let's head down to the water. Pictures happening right there. Boy, the sunset feels like it's happening fast tonight. I think part of it is just the angle of the sun right now to this beach. The sunset is a little more over to the left. But yeah, how nice is this beach, huh? To be just a few minutes. You could probably walk down here and minutes from the ridge tops. What a gorgeous stretch of sand. There's some nice colors popping over here. All right, let's get a little closer to that water. I can't wait till someday I can live stream inside the water. 'Cause it hurts me sometimes having to come down here and I can't jump in. You know, that's my natural instinct. Just jump in. Sorry I don't have a gimbal. A lot of people have asked me to use a gimbal on these lives, but I've tried. It's just too much with the one wheel. But I promise I'll steady the camera here in a moment. Little dog. He just had him sitting, begging. It was so cute. We got more dog action over here. Look at this guy. That dog's excited, man. He's like, look at that ocean. Oh no, maybe he's looking at the dog. Never mind. Yeah, he's checking out that other dog. That's funny. Good boy. Can you almost taste the salt on your lips? And just to give you a quick orientation where we are here, as far as real estate goes, those are called the Ironwoods. Beautiful condos. You can't vacation rent those. Kapalua Place homes. Directly behind there, the ridge where we were earlier. Then all the way down here on the right, you can see the Kapalua Bay Villas right there. Well, hey, I'd just like to say thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, as always. It's an honor to share Maui with you, another Maui moment. It's your fix right here. And certainly if you're ever in the market for real estate, keep me in mind. If you want to rent one of those ridge condos, I'll put some links in the description. If you're looking to buy or sell, I'd love to help. And please don't forget to Google up the Maui Food Line video. I'd really appreciate it. Watch that video, share it on your platforms, Facebook, Instagram, email, whatever you can do. I'm trying to shine a light down here on Maui, hopefully get some donations. If you can give to the Maui Food Bank, please do so. And thanks for tuning in. As always, I will continue to do this. Please give me your comments anywhere you'd like me to go to check out. I mean, I'm not gonna do this forever, right? I got a job, I got 4 kids, but I'm having a good time and I appreciate the support. And thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. I have no idea where, but let me know where you want me to go check out. I might go over to the other side, Paia, Kahului, Wailuku. I go to church over there, so I might be over there tomorrow. So if you have anywhere over there you want me to check out, let me know. All right, thanks so much. Hope you have a great day. Whoa, here comes that water. Check it out. All right, hope you're having a great day. Until next time, aloha.